On RPM this week, we're back in Donegal to look at the fortunes and misfortunes of the modified and class runners in the Shell Donegal International Rally. And we're back at Modelo, where we take an inside look at the Yokohama Unos, two events that are well worth revisiting. The decision to confine the Toshiba Computers Irish Tarmac Rally Championship to homologated cars has not had universal approval amongst the rallying fraternity, as the owners of the sometimes older and often more individually modified machines feel that they are not getting the recognition that they deserve.
It's not really fair, you know, like if they start to split this thing up, you know, and we're still finishing inside the top 10s in these rallies, and they take us way off and put us in a section of our own as if we're doing a completely different rally. And as I say, I just don't agree with it, you know. I'd rather have it the way it is.
Or the way it was, I'm afraid, Eugene. RPM recognises that an international series must move with the times and the international regulations. But we are also happy to continue to put the spotlight on the clubmen, who provide so much of the entertainment and regularly get their privately entered machines into the top 10. People like Eugene Donnelly and Paul Nagle in the BioClear G3 Escort, Philip Shaw and Nigel Fraser in their glorious Mark II, and those great entertainers Glenn Allen and Adrian Johnson from Cookstown. Paul Harris makes the early running in the modified category in his highly modified Porsche, but as we saw last week, it doesn't last too long. Richard Smith and Alan Green provide the pictures this week. With the Pat Kirk Porsche in the ditch, Eugene is way out in front and he's setting some pace. The rear-wheel drive Escort is in the top 10 amongst a galaxy of world rally cars on the very first stage. He's 9th overall, to be precise. But stage 5 and the Achilles heel of the Escort is back.
Seems to be this manifold again. That's a new one we fitted on it for the event. Seems to have snapped again. There doesn't seem to be any reason for it. It just broke in a place where there's no pressure. But thank God so far it's not really slowed me down too much, you know. We're just trying to get a nice steady pace and not push it too hard, you know.
Eugene's opposition is coming from the Fermanagh pair. And by the Clock Row crossroads, Philip Shaw with Nigel Fraser on the notes have caught Cahill Arfles.
70 over dip. Straight press jump, 150. Press jump, 150. One left, continues over press jump, 150. 100, go up, 100. Small jump, 200 past junction.
Philip is making the Greenbell Hotel car dance, and he leads Class 11A and is second fastest in the modified category.
And crest, 80. 3 left.
Do you think the voice sounds familiar? Well, it's very like the tones that Bertie Fisher tuned into for so many years, as Nigel is Austin Fraser's son. And to keep things even more in the family, Philip is Austin's brother-in-law. It's not very often that Glenn Allen is being beaten by another Mark II Escort, but that's the situation today. Glenn is all arms and elbows as usual. However, the B&A kitchen car is a little down on par, and it can't stay with the Fermanagh pair today. Alan Nesbitt, the rally leader's brother, is having a torrid time on the opening stages. At letter lead, the 55 car has to queue up behind Dan McCartan and Barry Coleman. And on the second test, he has just got by Andrew Stewart. Still, he's second in the class to Eugene Donnelly. David Armstrong leads class 13, but he will be an early retirement, which will hand the class lead to the similar Respa Cosworth. And that other Donegal perennial, Sammy Fisher, in the fabulous yellow Mini, leads Class 9 in the Four Lanterns back car. Talking of tradition, here's another home favourite, Robbie Peebles, who heads Class 10. And Terence Smith tops Class 11 in his more powerful Mark II. Seamus Hegarty has either lost his bonnet or discovered an economical way of keeping his engine at low temperatures. Day 2 and Donnelly, now with the manifold repaired, continues to dominate the modified men. And amazingly, despite a wet start, his two-wheel drive Escort is still in the top 10. And no wonder. On board with the Showmobile, it's a happy house as we tackle the Glen stage.
40, open 5 right, 4 left cuts of filler, and 5 right narrows.
The Escort, which leads its class and is in 13th place overall, is glorious to watch. Former double Donegal winner John Lyons has been watching, and he is most impressed.
Caution, long 5 right, tight 6 right. Turn very open long 5 left. Turn open long 5 left. 1 left over crest. 60. Turn 3 right over jump. 80. 3 right, 5 left.
Glenallen is not far behind, and as we can see, he certainly hasn't slackened. He lies in 2nd place in Class 11A. Alan Nesbitt and David Smith are runners-up to Donnelly in Class 12, but a long way behind the Mahara driver. And Sammy Fisher and Kieran Sweeney will hold on to that Class 9 lead throughout the event. With the English pair, Paul Blackburn and Alex Harper, chasing in their Nova. Robbie Peebles and Keith Stewart are complaining of a bad vibration in their Escort, but they still need Class 10, while another Donegal driver, Terence McHugh, leads Class 11A in car number 111. Galway driver Tom Halliday is 2nd in the class, and Connie Smith fires his Escort through Glen Village in fine style to lead Class 13.